and Blood Warriors, Ricochet. Susumu, Yokosuka! Well, what a matchup we've got here in our next singles contest, Rob Naylor. One of the most respected veterans in Dragon Gate, Susumu Yokosuka, his first appearance back here in Dragon Gate USA in over a year, since back in Phoenix.
And I could not be any happier about that, Lenny Leonard. What a treat we're about to watch right here.
And he's taking on the man who believes he is the best high flyer in the sport today. A matter that is somewhat in dispute, as there's quite the budding rivalry going on here between himself and Pac, who we're going to see later on tonight.
Probably the hottest high-flying rivalry we've had in wrestling since at least 1992, Lenny Leonard. And I can't wait to see it develop even further. Susumu Yokosuka, no stranger to high flyers, has a long storied feud with Dragon Kid in Dragon Gate.
Okay.
And here we go, Greco-Roman knuckle lock opening things up here.
And Ricochet in tremendous shape. We've really seen him grow over the last 2 years here in Dragon Gate USA. He's gotten into some of the best shape of anybody on the roster, but giving up a little bit in the strength advantage to Yokosuka, and he's forced to go to the ropes to force the break. Yokosuka, no stranger to big matches here in Dragon Gate USA. He was the first ever challenger for the Open the Freedom Gate Championship just 1 week after BB Hulk won that belt back in Philadelphia at Open the Freedom Gate. It was in Japan. Just a week after that victory by BB Hulk, that Yokosuka challenged for that belt unsuccessfully. But it shows you how well thought of he is in Dragon Gate, not just here in the US, but in Japan as well, that he was the first challenger for that championship.
Yes, very highly regarded 13-year professional, Susumu Yokosuka. Definitely a highlight of many, many Dragon Gate shows over the years. Going to pull that little stub of hair.
Ricochet rocking the faux hog.
He certainly is. Nothing doing with that. Says, hey, try again, bud.
I don't know whose is worse, him or Gargano's.
It's a respectable hairdo. Irish whip reversed by Susumu Yokosuka. Leapfrog. No, caught it.
Oh, Ricochet, great counter right there. Sat down and got a roll up out of it. Ducks the clothesline. Takes him over with the head scissors. Right out to the floor goes Yokosuka. And the future of flight looks to take flight, but Yokosuka wisely runs out of the way before Ricochet can inflict any damage. And Yokosuka's going to take a seat in the front row. Can't say as I blame him.
Seems to be just far enough out of the range of the awesome Ricochet.
And Yokosuka hearing it from the crowd. Of course, he did kind of urge them, but
he certainly did.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. His talents are certainly appreciated. I said, okay, back up, Ricochet. Oh, Yokosuka falls victim to a seated kick from Ricochet. We just fished him in right there, Lenny.
Yeah, Yokosuka sent in for the ride. Ricochet, picture perfect drop kick. As he immediately goes for the cover, hooks the leg, only gets 2. And I don't think there is a prettier drop kick in the sport than the one thrown by Ricochet.
It's a beautiful drop kick, no doubt about that. Ricochet just dedicating himself to his craft.
Tremendous success here in Dragon Gate USA earned him some tours in Japan, a spot in Blood Warriors, and he has had tremendous success in Japan for Dragon Gate as well as part of Blood Warriors. And he may have what many people call the most spectacular high-flying move in the sport today, the double rotation moonsault.
The double rotation moonsault press. The guy's completely out of his mind, and you're right, Lenny. Craziest move I've ever seen. Look at him mocking Yokosuka right here. Ricochet's developed some confidence, and you know what? He almost deserves to be this cocky at this point.
Well, that's definitely the influence of Shima and Austin Aries and guys like that in Blood Warriors rubbing off on what clearly was a very young and impressionable wrestler when he first got here in Dragon Gate USA, but he has grown into himself, and he is a very dangerous man inside the ring. But right now, it's Yokosuka driving the knees of Ricochet down to the canvas, and sound strategy on his part, because if you're going to battle a guy as proficient in the air as Ricochet, who uses his legs as well as Ricochet does, clearly you're going to want to go after the legs.
Absolutely, just tearing those kneecaps apart with this offense here. Perhaps going for one more. Oh my God! Ricochet's high flying might look like Andre the Giant by the time this match is over.
Because he targeted the inside of the knee right there as Ricochet trying to fight back. That's right, baby, from the midsection. Just trying to get the crowd behind him. I don't know if he's going to have much success with getting this crowd behind him.
Oh no, here we go!
Yokosuka having much more success.
Damn those ACLs to hell. Poor Ricochet.
As a guy who's had his share of knee troubles, I can empathize, believe me.
Perfectly locked in, figure four leg lock. We're no longer in Massachusetts. We've taken a trip to Charlotte right now.
And Ricochet in the center of the ring, trying to find a way to reverse the hold here. Looking for momentum, he does, but Yokosuka rolls through again. And now Ricochet needs to be wary of his shoulders being on the canvas as he's trying to reach those ropes. Free Mike Keener right there.
There it is. Act of self-preservation. Ricochet reaches those ropes. Those knees have just been brutalized thus far. Susumu Yokosuka, though.
And much like we saw in the opening match, the veteran Yokosuka, much like Shima in his match against Rich Swann, slowing the pace down against the younger wrestler, being a little more methodical in their attack, and forcing that younger wrestler who maybe goes a little bit more on adrenaline to wrestle his style of matchup. And right now it's been successful for Shima, and it's successful for Yokosuka here as well.
There it is again, making Ricochet expend more energy. Maybe not. Ricochet, a boundless stream of energy, sending Yokosuka to the floor, Leonard.
Nails the drop kick. Space flying tiger drop to the floor.
Beautiful form on that space flying tiger drop, and Ricochet doesn't just vault over, he vaults upward. Crazy altitude right there.
Oh, easily cleared that top rope by 2 or 3 feet, and then ended up a good 4 or 5 feet away from the ring before he landed on Yokosuka. Just ridiculous hops for Ricochet, who's back up on the apron here. Springboard, nobody home. Boot to the gut by Yokosuka. Irish whip to the corner, reversed. As Yokosuka hitting the buckles hard as Ricochet charges, runs up the chest, lands on his feet, ducks the clothesline. Springboard off the second, went for an ace crusher right there, but it was countered nicely by Yokosuka.
Got none of that. Yokosuka now rolls him through. Irish whip to the corner again, Lenny Leonard.
Big boot right to the face. Mounts the second and plants him with the DDT right into a cover. And again, only 2.
Yokosuka's got more fight left in him here. Ricochet now drops to a knee. One of those damaged knees.
Tried to go for the boot, but Yokosuka blocked. Ricochet up and over, lands on his feet. Super kick catches him on the ear. Sends him sprawling into the corner. And Ricochet trying to fire up now.
Perhaps wasting some time here though, Lenny. He's got to move fast. Those knees. Oh no!
Oh! And ran right into an exploder. You called it, Naylor. He took too much time, gave the veteran a chance to recoup, and he paid for it.
You cannot telegraph your maneuvers against an athlete the caliber of Susumu Yokosuka, who the fans are thoroughly behind right here in Revere, Massachusetts.
And it could be time for the Jumbo no Kachi. The big lariat from Yokosuka as Ricochet dazed in the corner.
Oh no!
Drills him.
He got all that one.
T-bone suplex, but he lands on his feet. Drills him. Standing shooting star press. Cover.
Just glided through the air with that standing shooting star press, Lenny. Despite his attitude, fans now getting behind these strong efforts of Ricochet here.
Well, you can't help but appreciate the athleticism of a guy like Ricochet, whether you like his friends or his attitude or not. There's no taking away from his ability inside the ring, and Yokosuka's finding that out right here.
Oh!
You gotta be kidding me! Too close to the ropes!
Tried a second time, smartly pulling the legs off the ropes. No quit yet in Susumu Yokosuka after that amazing 630 splash. And he's going up again, Lenny.
Oh, this could be it, the double moonsault. Oh, Yokosuka's up first. That's gonna change his plans for later tonight.
Yeah, no doubts about that. Susumu, though, kind of keeled over himself. Gets his bearings back. Ascending the ropes, Lenny Leonard going to something big right here.
Looking for a superplex perhaps here. Saito superplex, but countered by Ricochet, who drives the elbow right to the jaw. Oh, vicious northern lariat.
Just clubbed his back with that one. Fighting for this one, Lenny.
Oh, Yokosuka up on the second with him.
Oh my Jesus, they're up in the lights, Lenny Leonard. Oh no!
Mugen off the second! Two! You gotta be kidding me!
What? How the hell did Ricochet kick out of that one, Lenny Leonard?
Well, he kicked out of that. He might not kick out of the Jumbo no Kachi because the arm pad is off the elbow of Yokosuka. Ducks under. Spinning enzigiri. That one dimmed the lights. Roll up. Oh, not quite enough to put Yokosuka away right there by Ricochet. Perspiration right there, perhaps causing him to slip off. Jumbo no Kachi took his head off. That one turned him inside out. Cover.
Beautiful cover as well, Lenny.
Ricochet showing his toughness there. Kicking out another two vicious lariats. Before being planted, that's got to be it. Cover. And it's over. Here is your winner, Susumu Yokosuka.
What an absolutely awesome display of athleticism from both athletes here. Susumu Yokosuka making a big-time return here to DRAGONGATE USA.
And take nothing away from Ricochet. He came so close on more than one occasion to winning this matchup, but the veteran Yokosuka comes out on top in a very hard-fought matchup. And Ricochet obviously disappointed to come out on the short end of the stick here.
Just tearing the place up here. He's not a very good loser at all, Lenny.
Show me a good loser and I'll show you a loser.
Good point.